Let's talk about the difference between copying and stealing. We've all probably heard by now the saying that good artists copy, great artists steal. But what does this actually mean? I once read on the internet that when you copy something, you do so mindlessly and mechanically, almost as a robot. But when it comes to stealing, there is without a doubt more adrenaline, more creativity, and more in and of itself at risk. Stealing is an entire plot. Now, in saying this, I think that most of us would agree that to steal or take someone else's idea and claim it as completely your own without permission would be wrong, but only if you do so in a way that makes it obvious, right? Hang on, what do I actually mean by this? Well, for example, there are plenty of YouTube channels out there that literally rip videos directly from other channels and post it to their own, claiming as if they've made it themselves. Now, it's easy enough to figure out that these videos are stolen, and the reason that this is so wrong is because they're not even really trying. On the other hand, if a creator can steal in such a way where they are absorbing influences from all over the place, taking it in and learning from it to fuel their own creativity, then this is a great thing and becomes what we call inspiration. A great artist will steal from all over the place and then transform these things into something fresh and new, which then belongs to them. I think the kicker in that original saying that makes it so true is that often it's reasonably obvious when someone copies someone else, and because of that, it can often leave negative connotations when viewing their creation. Now, that's not to say that you can't make a career out of copying. In fact, many people actually do, but it's just that it doesn't inspire, and so as a result, it just leaves a little bit of a bland taste in the viewer's mouth. On the other hand, someone who steals does so in a way where the original work is no longer apparent. In fact, the truth of it is that they've convinced the audience that their work is the original work, that they are the original author. Or in other words, to steal or take something of value and make it yours. Someone once said the best lesson they ever learned as an architect was this: if you copy from one architect, then you're just a thief. If you copy from 10, then you've made your research. So what application can we take from this as video content creators? Well, firstly, I think it's important to realize that the line between copying and stealing can become very blurry. Even with my own channel, there's times where I find myself accidentally dipping my toe a little too far into the copying world, but to be honest, that's actually okay. For me, it's all a part of the learning process. I do need to keep myself in check and make sure that I'm not blatantly copying others, but I cannot tell you enough about how much I've learned by watching several other YouTube channels, not only in my delivery of my story, but also in my cinematography, lighting, and my editing. So I think it shows us the importance of not watching one YouTube channel over and over, because at the end of the day, you'll end up just copying pretty much exactly what they do. Instead, watch 10 YouTube channels, and not just tech stuff, but watch some vlogs, watch some DIY stuff, and have a look at some channels that really hone in on cinematography and lighting, and of course watch your favorite tech channels as well, and take all of it in, and then out of that creative goodness, that creative space, then start creating your own content. Because at the end of the day, we're constantly surrounded by creative content, and so it's impossible for someone to say that you can't use other people's ideas in your own videos. We live in a day and age where 1 hour of video is uploaded to YouTube every second. 1 hour every second. So to claim that it's against the rules to creatively steal in subtle ways actually just shows that you don't really understand the game in the first place. So get out there, start watching YouTube channel upon YouTube channel, be inspired, and then commence creating.